Hi there, Cancer. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 26th of September. Over the last 5.5 months, Pluto, the planet of transformation, but also of power, which has been located in your sector of relating for the last 7 years, has been retracing his steps. Now, as this week begins, he goes into forward motion. But if you recall, if you tuned in last time, he forged a fine link with Mercury last week, and that continues through to the middle of this week. That suggests that there could be some very incisive conversations that you enjoy, particularly where you can sense a real spirit of togetherness and partnership. So if you're collaborating on something really very important can develop from this particular link. But Mars, the planet of instant gratification and of drive, and of course of sexual energy, arrives in the same sector as Pluto on Tuesday. Now the two are going to be meeting up halfway through October, which is going to be an intriguing transit. But immediately Mars forges an absolutely delicious link with Venus, which for you continues in the most romantic and self-expressive part of your scope. Venus in Scorpio helps you to feel really glamorous and attractive and alluring, but Mars in your sector of relating gives you that extra bit of confidence to put yourself across to others with that much more drive, a bit more self-belief, especially if you are looking to reignite your love life in some way. But for Cancer people who are not so focused on their romantic situation, the most important influence this week concerns the combination between the Sun and Jupiter. Jupiter's going through the part of your horoscope linked to family, your emotions, and also your deepest feelings for the first time in 12 years. With the Sun joining Jupiter this week, there is the opportunity for you to have some form of good news, or some kind of renewal or recharging your circumstances around these areas. Now, this may happen just this week. I think the chances are Jupiter is going to be revving things up for the next year for you. But when the Sun and Jupiter get together, it gives us a greater sense of possibility. If you are looking to add to your family, or you're someone older and you're hoping that there's going to be an addition to your clan for a younger member, well, good news is certainly possible, or an announcement of a new relationship. But this also can be a renewal about how you think about yourself. Your personal relationship with your emotional self can be rebooted by this particular influence. Now later in the week there is a new moon also in this sector, so if you are making some physical changes to your life in terms of where you live, how you live there and who with, this new moon is going to be particularly significant because it angles to Saturn, the planet of structure, which is in a part of your scope that's very much to do with the detail of things. Your organisational skills are often absolutely awesome, and you could put it all together on the back of this new moon at the end of this week and make some really important alterations over the next 2 or 3 weeks, whether that's having some kind of decluttering exercise, moving furniture around, creating more space, making changes to your garden, or perhaps becoming much better informed about health and how you can improve your well-being. But there's another influence as this week draws to a close, which is absolutely delectable for you in particular. And that sees Venus forging a beautiful link with Neptune. Now Neptune continues to be a bad boy in its angle with Saturn, which continues on this week and will do so through to the middle of October. And that's been a very draining influence where you have felt a real challenge, I feel, when part of you wanted to escape them, and somehow or another they've kept pulling you back towards what you really should be doing, which may have created some onerous obligations or a sense of regret or even guilt at times. But in this dynamic, Neptune forges such a sweet link with Venus. It could be that you can have a connection with someone that's really spiritual. It could be that you're going to demonstrate some skills or talents. It may be quite playful. It may be that you're going to take in some kind of exhibition or go to what some kind of cultural event, but there's a very uplifting vibe as this week draws to a close, which could see you come in some kind of unity with others. But just a word to the good around Mars. Mars moving into your opposite sign can make you more competitive too. It can sharpen your elbows. Just be aware of not trying to control any kind of relationship too much. Stay in touch with the more emotional side of your being. I do feel that Pluto has been eroding that a little bit in recent years. It's important to be able to tune in and listen in that time-honoured way that you're well known for, and that's important too. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Good luck and goodbye for now.